So have you wondered like generalization and composition, where to use and when to use? So generalization basically comes with the inheritance concept, more associated with the inheritance concept, and that today we are going to see it. And again, composition is another factor which gives you a similar functionality, but it does not inherit, or it does not have to do much with the inheritance. It totally comes with the object type. So understanding more this generalization and composition, please watch this video completely. And if you have not watched the previous videos where we have discussed about the multiple type of inheritance, single level, multi-level, multiple level, what are the benefits, what is the use, and how it is a very good key pillar, important key pillar of the OOPS. So already we have discussed, and you can check the videos and get more benefit out of it in terms of knowledge. So before starting, let me again introduce myself. I am Vivek Kumar and I welcome to my channel Vivek Kumar Buddhi Towards Wisdom. Please go to the channel and watch more. So today in today's session, we are going to see more onto the generalization and composition concept, which is really very important, and we'll see the coding and benefits and the use and other part into the coming section. So again, proceeding ahead, if you talk about the generalization, so we have the generalization as that it is the process of extracting shared characteristics from two or more classes and combining them into the parent classes. So again, we have seen, right, one class, parent class, and the child class, which is a derived class from it, and they inherit from the parent class and adding their own behavior into that and exhibits more functionality into their applications. So again, here is a vehicle example, and car we have taken. So every car is a kind of vehicle. Again, a bike is also a vehicle. So here, what the generalization concept is that the basic features of the vehicle. For example, wheel. Car is also having a wheel, and bike is also having a wheel. So, but different types of wheels are there. Number of wheels are different in the car and bike, but wheel is the common characteristics. Again, horn. So horn is a common characteristics which is there in the vehicle, and the car is also having a horn and bike is also having a horn. Car has a high intensity, bike has maybe come with the low intensity and types. So like that, different perspective and features are there which we generalize it. And mind the arrow, how we denote it. So this way we denote the same. So we'll talk about the benefits now. So benefits are the code reusability. So like one feature you have already, or one method you already have defined it to the base class. So that base class functionality, if you're using it, if you don't want to use much and don't want to add, you can use as it is. And if you want to add some more features or some more the behavior into the already existing method, you add, and then you can use a good way of the code reusability. So here the code reusability acts a very good feature. Excuse me. Again, it avoids duplicate properties and method. As I mentioned, the code reusability is there. No need to define same thing again and again. You already derive from the base class, so use it. And the final one is that it's a well hierarchical structure, since it is a inheritance. So it has a hierarchical structure and it supports that, and by looking at it, looks very good and maintain a proper structure. Again, if you talk about the other part, which is composition, so it is based on the object. So what it is like it is when one class contains an instance of another class rather than inheriting from it. It doesn't do inheritance where base class, parent class, nothing like that. What it happens, we have one class, another class gets the instance of this class into this class and use the method. This is also one way of using it. So we'll see again in detail. For example, I would say like we have an engine. For example, you engine it. You have an engine class, or and we have a car. So the composition is there between the car takes from the engine. There is a composition where between the engine and car. So whatever features of engine which can be used into the car with the help of composition. So mind the notation. What is the arrow notation? So this is used for the composition part, and we will see in a little bit more detail when we are seeing the program. So just consider it does not do anything with the inheritance. It just takes and works on the object. So you get the object of one class, and from that object you access the method. So we'll talk about the benefits also. So again, it's a better flexibility. So you have flexibility, no need to go for the different types of following the inheritance concept, one class, another class, then another class, then another class, and do it. So you have a lot of flexibility. Whichever class you want to use, that class only you need to create the instance and or object and use it. It avoids tight coupling because of lot of things are not involved, lot of classes are not involved. So directly create the instance whichever you want the class to be accessed. Just create the instance and use it. So it again gives a good reusability, and you can get the access of any method creating the object, and the same method again you can use somewhere else where you can have lots of functionality adhere with that. So before going ahead, we'll see what exactly the difference and when we can use it, when we shall use the generation and composition. So we have some extract of the differences. So what happens is that you have a concept versus generalization. You have a parent-child relationship inheritance concept comes, and in the composition it doesn't come. It works with the objects. For example, you have the radio object which you are using in the car. You have that oil filter object which you again use into the different vehicles. So a car has a radio, or car has a steering. So has a relationship comes where you create an object and use it via that. And the use cases are this common shared you use in the generalization, but in composition objects are there. Example, again we have discussed about the vehicle and car example into the generalization, but engine and car, car has an engine, as I mentioned, it comes into the composition. Flexible, it's little bit less flexible generalization, and the composition comes in a more modular way where you have different classes. You can create a module and then one module talking to another way. In that way composition is really good. And coupling wise, generalization you have a high coupling, like dependency from one part to another, because it is inheriting from parent, child, again derived classes, child. So there's a lot of coupling sometimes it comes. But in composition, whenever you need, you use it, create instance and use the respective behavior. So here it is a lower composition in that way. So now we have a generalization and composition concept both here. So as we have mentioned and we have seen into the generalization where we had a vehicle and the car and bike associated with that. So again we have a vehicle as a parent class, and the car and bike we have a child class. So inside that we have some method, number of doors, and a side car into the car and the bike classes. Now so generalization we are doing, inheriting some of the behavior from the parent class and adding it if it is required, and then we are using it. For example, if we start creating the object of car, so car is again inheriting from vehicle, but it has a accessibility with a start engine. So car and bike both has the feature of starting the engine. So same way if we start running it, so we can see is program is running, and here we have a car and we have assigned brand and number of doors as equal to 4. So let's see what happens. So now we are running it, now done. So start engine if you do. So let's see what it's printing. Engine started. So now what is the engine started? It is accessing the parent class, which is a vehicle. Engine started. So same thing, it is printing here with the object of car. So this is a generalization concept which we have seen. So now let's go to the composition concept. So I will make this as a startup project, and then we'll go to the program and see. So the composition, no inheritance required, just create the object. So we have an engine and start, which will give you the engine is running. Now we have a car class. What I'm doing is that I'm creating an instance of an engine here, and we're just calling start. So what start will do, it will call this start method, engine is running, and it will call car is moving. So now final what we have to do, we have to call the start car by creating an instance of this car. So here you can see that we don't have the inheritance concept, parent-child relationship, just whichever class or method we need to create the instance. And after creating the instance, we have to call the particular method which we are using it. So same way here it is also happening. So what we'll do, we'll put a breakpoint and let's run it. So we'll see what exactly is happening here. So it has reached to this breakpoint. Now I have the instance ready. Now if you go more, so let's see, you guess it and write in the comment section before you see it, what exactly it is showing. So here again, car is running and engine is running and car is moving. So why these two both? Because when you go to this method, here this car is moving, but before that this car start has come. Now it is engine is running, it will come and then it will come as a car is moving, this part. So it happens the same, engine is running and car is moving. So this happened with that. So I hope you would have understood about the generalization and composition, how to use, where to use. If you have any concern or any debate on that, please write into the comment section, and what you have understood from it. Also you can write it and you can give the more practical examples. So write into the comment section. Would love to hear and we will discuss into the next video. Any doubt, anything, please check. And again, I am Vivek Kumar, and please see the channel Vivek Kumar Buddhi Towards Wisdom. You will really get many good amount of learning from it. So till then, please take care of yourself and have a nice rest of your day. Bye bye.